Nice to see you here. Today, I am going to talk about 3 ways to protect your energy, and which I think is really important. I have a lot of people ask me about this all the time, and there's a lot of new followers here. So if you're following me, I assume you're interested in energy stuff like a little bit. And unless you're a hermit, you probably are walking around in a world with other people, in awesome situations and not so awesome situations. So I wanted to cover these 3 simple tips of ways that I work with to protect my energy and share them with you. So good morning, Tia. So the first tip I have for you is smudging, which I've talked about this before. If you've seen my blog posts or if you've been following for a while, I post about smudging a lot. And smudging is the simple act of burning sage, usually, and kind of using the smoke that comes off of the sage and wafting it over yourself to energetically cleanse and purify your body, your aura, and the area. So here's a giant smudge stick that I have. I think there's a little bit of cedar wood in there. So this would be, I would light this and then, blow out the flame, and then the smoke kind of comes up. So you can use sage. You can also use Palo Santo stick, which is one of my favorite smells. And you can also use copal, which is kind of more, here we go, where are we? Kind of like a resin. I don't know if you guys can see that. This one, I'm actually burning this one right now, so it smells delicious. So these are 3 things. You can also use things like cedar grass, but you can use these 3 or more items, frankincense too, to cleanse the energetic aura around your body, to cleanse your home, to cleanse your office, those types of things. So smudging is a very common indigenous practice that many Native peoples have used for centuries for ceremony during spiritual purification. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Carrie. Nice to see you guys. Oh, and yeah, my smudge spray. You absolutely can order. I do make a spray. I'll mention that at the end. I do make a spray that has Palo Santo and smudge in it. It's an essential oil-based spray. So in case you aren't a fan of having smoke anywhere or you're in your office, you can use that instead. So thank you for mentioning that, Tia. But anyway, smudging is used for spiritual purification with a lot of Native peoples. So today we use sage or smudging a lot to kind of clear our energy, clear our space from like negative energy, bad vibes, that type of thing. And the idea is that the smoke, because the smoke is a physical thing. Man, that thing is really going now. The smoke is a physical thing, and it goes from a physical thing to a non-physical thing. And so the idea is that the smoke attaches to the denser, more negative energy in your space or in your aura, and it transmutes it. So I regularly smudge my home around every change of season. So fall, winter, spring, summer. Most of the time I do it around the full moon. And sometimes I just do it when I'm feeling a little itchy, when I'm feeling a little irritable or not myself, or, arguing and things like that. So it's a good way to just sort of like, take out the old stuff and bring the new stuff in. So, hi, Hallie. Good. Yeah, you love sage too. So that is, I love doing that. And then in my office at the end of every week, after I've seen a week of patients, I always, I use my smudge spray there because I don't want to make it too smoky, but just to kind of like clear out the energy of the week and reset it. So if you don't know how to smudge, or if you're unfamiliar with how to do it, I do have a blog post on my website, Jade Path Acupuncture, that goes through step by step how to do it, because obviously you want like a fire safe container and all that stuff. So just go to my blog, type in smudging, you'll find it. I was interviewed by WebMD this summer. They wanted to know the benefits of smudging. WebMD, who thought? But we chatted, so it was fun. The second tip I'm sharing to protect your energy is an easy visualization that I teach to a lot of my Reiki patients, like Jen. Hey, Jen. So I call it the white bubble of light, or the egg of light. And what this is that this is an intention that you set. And so what it is that you set an intention for your energetic boundary around your body, like your aura. And you have to be intentional about it because intention is everything. And what you want to picture is you in a bubble, literally. And that bubble can be 3 different colors. So white, gold, or silver are my general go-tos. And if you notice, I'm wearing all my white today to be very high vibe. And white is a very high vibrational color. It's sort of my default for my little energy bubble. And this energy bubble is, inside of it is just my energy. Outside of it is how, you know, other energies come to us, what we bump into when we're out in the world. So white energy is a great one, just to imagine yourself in a white light or a white bubble of light, and just set the intention that, like, this is my sovereign space, this is my sacred space, and nothing is allowed inside unless I declare it to be. Gold, I think, is also a very high vibrational color. To me, the gold barrier, the gold bubble of light, is more breathable. So it allows positive in and it allows positive out. So if you're feeling safe in a space, this is one that I default to a lot when I'm just kind of like, you know, feeling all the good vibes. And then silver, a silver bubble of light. Silver is more reflective. You know, it not repels thing in like a negative, in like a magnetic way. Well, maybe kind of. But silver, you know, the metal silver is reflective. So if you imagine yourself in a silver bubble of light, that is definitely going to be more protective. This is the type of bubble that I use when I'm like on the train, in an airport, you know, around a group of people that may have like questionable vibes. So it's a little bit more protective when you're feeling like you're not really comfortable in a space, or you might feel a little, when you're a little unsure of the situation that you're in as far as other people's energy. So silver is the way to go. And my third tip about protecting your energy is, of course, incorporating crystals, because if y'all know me, you know I love me some crystals. And that is because crystals emit their own energetic frequency. They emit their own vibration. And there are some that are fantastic for protection. And 2 of my favorites are smoky quartz, which I think you can see this guy here. It's a little guy. I've got a bigger one in the office. But smoky quartz is a great protective stone. It's also a great grounding stone. And then black tourmaline. This is another little chunk I actually keep on my computer. I don't know if you guys can see that a little bit. Black tourmaline. So these 2 guys are 2 of my favorites to use for energy protection. There are many more. Most of them are of those dark type of colors, like hematite, that type of thing. There are many more. And the ways to use those is either have them in your space, in your living space, you know, just to kind of like keep the energy clear, or you can keep them on your person. So, you know, in your purse, in your pockets, in your bra. Jewelry obviously is a really easy way to incorporate those into your energetic signature for protection. So yeah, let me know if you guys have favorite crystals. Carrie, yeah, I have tourmaline all over my house, all over my office. It's just a lot. So speaking of crystals, I am doing a free Crystals 101 class this Thursday, September 19th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I welcome you guys to sign up. The link is in the bio, so all you have to do is pop in your first name and your email, and you will be sent the link to join the webinar. It is on Zoom, so even if you can't make the live, please still sign up, because I will be sending the replay out to people who are not able to make it there live. And what I'm going to be covering on the free crystal class is the science, because I love the art and I love the metaphysical stuff, but I really like the science stuff too. And so I'm going to be covering that, you know, some basics to give you guys a better idea of how crystals work. And then I'm going to cover my top 5 crystals that I think everybody should have. So, and why I think they're amazing. Because, I mean, all crystals are amazing, but I think everybody should have these top 5, maybe 6. But I hope I can see you there.